Yep, so we're about to check out some more tornado damage right here. So what we've done so far, we replaced the gutters. He used to have white gutters, but again, red everything. He saw we could do red gutters. He's like, hell yeah, let me get the red gutters. Got him a red front door, new front door. We replaced this large window right there. He literally had a branch like the size of this come flying straight through that window right there and just shattered everything. So all this siding is going to get replaced. Right now we're still in a battle with the carrier over pricing on the siding, but we had to do mitigation work and things like this. You can kind of tell a little bit, but this whole section of wall right here is new bricks. We brought an engineer out because from here over, when you put a level up to the wall, it was pretty, it's like an inch or two leaning this way. So we had to knock this entire section out right here. Pretty much from here to here, we had to blend in bricks as best as we could. And we also rebuilt the top of the chimney up here. There's about, getting harder to tell. Over time, those colors will blend in a lot better, but it's about 1, 2, 3, well, the top 10 courses of bricks up here. We redid the chimney, redid the flue liner as well.
What do you think a lot of these homeowners, when they experience like devastation and tornadoes like this, like what kind of questions are they asking? Not just to prevent it, but to act fast.
Yeah, so really most people are concerned with what am I allowed to do? What will the carrier pay for or not? They get scared of how quickly can they put a tarp on their house? They have to wait for someone to come out first. That's really one of the biggest questions because we're usually first on the scene. So when we're first talking to homeowners, they still have holes in their roof. They still have tree limbs through their windows, and they're worried about, do we have to wait for an adjuster to come out here or not? And so the first thing is, as a homeowner, you have to mitigate the damage. The insurance carrier is actually in your policy. They want you to mitigate the damage. And so that's usually the first question we help people with, is we help them file and call their claim and get everything tarped and mitigated for them, even before the adjuster comes out. So that way their house is watertight. Because usually after a big storm like this, after the tornado, we had horrible rain for a week straight. So the mitigation had to happen quickly and very coordinated, because almost every single house in this neighborhood was affected. So people would be running up to us. And that's just one of the first questions, is what am I allowed to do before the carrier gets here? You can see this tarp's been up here since May, so it's about shot. Tarps are only good for about 30 to 60 days too. That's another big question when these things start happening. And you have an area like this that's hit with so much damage, like that tarp that's been up there on that roof. I mean, that's not been holding water for months. That's why you see all the jobs that we've been at so far, all of our roofs are done. We might still have siding or other things left, but the first thing that we come and do is we get the house watertight as quickly as possible. Here's a perfect example. I mean, whoever is doing this job, they've literally left this home completely exposed to the element. And there's insulation and framing right there exposed. I mean, it's almost been a year. This is completely, there's no way the carrier will pay for any extra damage that's being done every day that it rains. This all is tarped, mitigated. Here's brand new plywood that they installed that's already starting to get black. It's just getting soaked and it's going to get rotted before they even come back out to fix it. Obviously no one's living here either, and it makes you wonder what's the contractor doing, or why is the carrier also letting this fly? So there's still people displaced from this storm. We'll continue to probably be displaced for...
But this happened in May?
This happened in May 28th, 2019. We're almost to a year. Before I started working with Fair Claims Team, I didn't really know that there was a certain deadline to file a claim, but they've, some policies is 2 years, but most is only a year. So we're coming up to a year right now, and there's still so much work that needs done. And there might be some people who didn't even think that they had any damage, but their deadline is almost up, and there is certain things, little things on their house that could potentially qualify them for a full siding replacement, a full roof replacement. Just because one part of your system isn't working properly, it really diminishes the entire system. So because of this, there's still a huge opportunity in these areas. There's a lot of people who could have even been underserved by their contractor or didn't know necessarily how to supplement and get the things approved for them. At one time we didn't as well, but now we have a proven system that we're able to bring to these carriers when we show them legitimate damage. And even though they might give us some pushback, we're still able to get everything that should be approved.